Thank you. Not long ago, in fact, 2021, 5 years ago, a family from my previous district in Oceana County in Michigan went to Haiti on with a humanitarian purpose, serving with Christian Aid Ministries. Following a visit to an orphanage in the eastern part of Port-au-Prince, a husband and wife working as Christian missionaries, and their children were abducted and held for over 5 months by 400 Mawazo and part of the Vive Ensemble gang coalition, which is designated as a foreign terrorist organization, the FTO, which is accounting for, I think, as you had said to the chairman, sorry, I think it may have been Colonel Gorkowski, that about half of those armed gangs are now minors, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, in total, 16 Americans and 1 Canadian, including women and children, were held for a $17 million ransom, and after months of negotiating by U.S. agencies, some of the hostages were eventually released. The others, while their captors were distracted, had quite a harrowing escape under the cover of darkness and were later recovered by our FBI in the Haitian bush. The DOJ finally served justice in December of 2025 when the ringleader of the 2021 abduction was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of release.
What happens when an entire nation struggles to regain control from heavily armed gangs? That was the focus of a tense congressional hearing as lawmakers questioned officials about Haiti's deteriorating security situation, the kidnapping of American missionaries, and whether international efforts are making any real difference. Stay with us as we break down the biggest moments from this revealing hearing.
And a number of adoptions that have come out of there and those kinds of things is impressive. We have people trying to help people, but we see this lawlessness that has hit Haiti just impact so many families, both obviously down there as well as here in the United States. Colonel, the Gang Suppression Forces mission is to have a Haiti that can secure itself. And we've heard today that's quite a lofty goal and far from certain or possible in the near term. I think before you were cut off, one of my colleagues was asking you about the contract that the Haitian government has. And you were starting to say that this contract is performing a necessary function because of this FTO and the situation down there. So I just wanted to give you a moment to let you sort of answer that question that had been cut off.
Yeah, thanks for that opportunity, sir. I will say, there are certain things the Gang Suppression Force can do and things they cannot do based on the mandate. And one of those, under international human rights law, the Gang Suppression Force is restricted on their ability to do kill-capture type operations of high-value targets, and frankly, we don't have the robust intelligence capabilities needed to do that effectively. So,
I find it interesting that the U.S. government, nor certainly the Haitian government, don't have the ability to get the intelligence, and they actually have to employ and use these contractors to go do that. Isn't that the case?
The Haitian National Police specifically are kind of leapfrogging, catapulting ahead in their ability to collect and process intelligence. So it's improving.
And there's only a few hundred of them.
That's accurate, sir. We're at about almost.
And really need thousands, plural, not singular. Okay, so. We were down in, there was a group of us that were down in the Dominican Republic in December and had the opportunity to speak to the charge, Mr. Wooster, via telecom. And I'm curious, at that time, it was pretty dire. Is Haiti in a better situation than it was 6-8 months ago, or are we in a worse situation?
We are most certainly in a better situation now, but any additional assistance will, again, kind of catapult progress.
And do you have an estimate, and my time is running up here, but Colonel, do you have an estimate of what a realistic timeline for Haitian forces to take the lead in securing their own sovereignty might be?
I would estimate it to be at 2 to 3 years in order for them to grow the necessary personnel, but also train them effectively to take this over. I mentioned at the top that Haiti, based on its population size, needs about 30,000 security force personnel to effectively secure, according to international standards.
Okay, and my time is up, but I would want to lend my voice as well to the chairmans about having a better understanding of what happened with those monies that were going into what was supposed to be a security force coming in. So with that, I yield back.
Don't forget to like, comment, and hit the subscribers button for more political and controversial showdowns.